stream a little bit earlier today, but then my mom called me. I called my mom before the beginning of the stream. She didn't answer, and about a minute and a half in my stream, my mom called. So that's why the original Q&A live stream 25 that I started a little bit earlier, that's why that abruptly ended. But here I am. I'm back with Q&A live stream 25. This is the 25th official live stream, my 25th official Q&A live stream on my channel. I've probably done more than 25. I've probably done like over 30, but this is the 25th official Q&A live stream. As what I was explaining in Q&A live stream 25, I was going to start this stream a little bit early today because I'm not particularly doing anything today, but now it's coming back out at my original time. Though the one thing you guys do have to be wary about is that this stream might abruptly end because I plan on going over to my grandparents' house for dinner today. So my grandpa might call me here in a little bit. He might call me here in a little bit and tell me the time. He might tell me the time that he wants me to come over for dinner. So I will be going over to my grandparents' house for dinner. My grandpa will come and pick me up. He's probably gonna call me here a little bit later to tell me the time that he's gonna come and pick me up for dinner. So if this live stream abruptly ends, you guys know. But yeah, I'm not particularly doing anything today. Obviously, we're still dealing with the heat wave here in New York. It's like 92, 93 degrees outside right now. So I'm not particularly doing anything today other than going over to my grandparents' house for dinner. And to the 3 people that are watching, to the 13 people that are watching, I might get a phone call later from my grandpa telling me the time that he wants me to come over for dinner. So if this live stream abruptly ends, that's why. Ferdinand, hello Ferdinand, how you doing today? I hope you're doing good. I'm just surviving. Judd Hubner, what's up, bro? What's up, Judd? How you doing today? I hope you're doing good. This is Q&A live stream 25. This is the 25th official Q&A live stream that I've done on my YouTube channel. So if you guys have any questions you would like to ask me, that would be appreciated. Like I always say, the more questions you ask, the longer the live stream will go for. The longer the live stream will go for, the more questions that will be answered. Spaced 0037. Michael Jackson pronounced what he's. Isaiah Aguirre. Hi, Isaiah Aguirre. How are you doing today? If you have any questions for me, Isaiah, please ask. This is my Q&A stream, and if you like what I'm doing on my Q&A live stream, Isaiah, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel, and turn on all the notifications for all my videos, and come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube. That would be appreciated, Isaiah. Judd is doing pretty good. That's good, Judd. Ferdinand, what's up, fam? What's up, Ferdinand? How you doing today? I'm just doing my 25th official Q&A live stream on my YouTube channel. I was just kind of explaining. I was just kind of explaining at the beginning of the stream that I started this live stream a little bit early today, but my live stream abruptly ended because my mom called me. So I called my mom before the original stream started and she didn't answer. And then about a minute and a half in, my mom called me back. So that's why the first Q&A live stream 25 officially abrupted. Now I restarted the stream. There goes a motorcycle going by. But anyways, like I was saying, that's why the live stream is now starting about around the time that I originally do it. Now, like I said, I would just like to let you guys know that I will be going over to my grandparents' house for dinner today. I called my grandpa before this stream. He's not doing anything today, and I'm going to be going over to his house for dinner. And he says that he's going to call me and give me the time that he's going to come and pick me up for dinner. So if I get a phone call from my grandpa in the middle of the stream, that's why this live stream is going to abruptly end. If you guys just keep an eye out for that, guys. Just keep an eye out for that, guys. If that does happen, if I do get a call from my grandpa and the live stream abruptly ends, that's why. That's why. Also, I want to try to go up for ice cream too today. There's a little ice cream shop down the road from my house. I made a promise to myself that if this summer it ever got up to 90 degrees, then I would get myself some ice cream from the little ice cream shop that opened down the road from my house. So, it opened recently, so I might get some ice cream later. Spaze 0037, what the fuck, bro? Spaze 0037, did not expect that. Cool. AS Weinsker 290, any tooth problems you have? I have no teeth in general. I got all my teeth removed because I lost my teeth due to genetics. So, I lost my teeth at a young age due to genetics. So I lost all my teeth at 21 years old due to genetics. It's a genetic family issue. My dad lost his teeth at a young age due to genetics, and I lost my teeth due to genetics. And I got all my teeth removed. So hopefully that answers your question, AS Winsker 290. Where did you lose the keys? Where did I lose the keys? I'm not too sure what this guy is referring to, but I didn't lose any keys. Spaze 0037, what's for dinner? I'm not too sure what my grandpa is making for dinner tonight. I just called him earlier before the stream started, and I asked him if he was doing anything today, and he said no. And I said, well, can I come over for dinner? And he said yes. And then he said he would call me later in the day to give me the time that he's going to come and pick me up for dinner. So that's why I've been saying in my stream, if this live stream abruptly ends, that's why. It's because it's a phone call from my grandpa telling me the time that he's going to come and pick me up for dinner. What's for dinner? Don't know. My guess, I want to try to make a prediction here. I think there's two things that we could possibly have for dinner tonight at my grandparents' house. It's either going to be meatloaf, or it's going to be spaghetti and meatballs. So it's either going to be one of those two. Either meatloaf or spaghetti and meatballs. AS Weinsker 290, no reply. Well, I did reply to you. Spaze, that's bad, bro, losing that teeth that early. Well, yeah, it is, but I mean, there was really nothing that I could do about it. I mean, I lost my teeth due to genetics. That's how genetics works. It's a family thing. There's nothing that I could do about it. It just kind of happened. Uh, A. A.S. Winsker, no problem. A fantastic pronunciation. Cool. Spades. Okay, I see. Spades. Definitely meatloaf. Yeah. It's either meatloaf or spaghetti and meatballs, either one. Elevated blogs. Hey Joey. Hey, hello to my cousin Amanda and her husband John. Thank you guys for joining my stream. Uh, as you guys already know, this is not my typical location for doing my live streams, but my living room, dining room, and my kitchen is the coolest part of the house because we're going through that heat wave. It's about like 92, 93 degrees outside. So that's why I'm not doing this live stream in my room like I normally do it. J-Dubs, hey. J-Dubs, Joey, you're the GOAT. Thank you, J-Dubs. I appreciate you. If you guys have any questions you would like to ask, please ask. J-Dubs, Joey is the best upcoming YouTuber for sports. Well, yes, I do sports. Well, mostly I do wrestling news and predictions and reactions for WWE. But I have talked about the NFL, football, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I've talked about baseball, Pittsburgh Pirates on my channel before. I've also talked about college football, the Pittsburgh Panthers. So yeah, I've talked about a little bit about sports. Some people have suggested me to start a podcast talking about sports. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I mean, that's up to you guys. Would you guys like me to do a podcast on my YouTube channel talking about sports? Like, I could do like a weekly episode talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers or something. That would be pretty cool. J-Dubs. J-Dubs, what wrestler do you think has the best upcoming year? I think it's Obafemi. The best upcoming wrestler that's going to have the best year in WWE? Realistically, I think I agree with you, J-Dubs. I think it's going to be Obafemi. Because Obafemi is going to be facing Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam 2026. And I think that Obafemi is going to retire Brock Lesnar. There's no doubt about it. He's retiring him in that Hell in a Cell match. And then Obafemi, there's a good chance that Obafemi could face Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship in the future. So I agree. J-Dubs. 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 The G-Von Evans push should not happen this early. Well, I think they had a plan with G-Von Evans, though. I think the plan was to turn him heel and have him join the New Day. But then Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods left WWE, which was a major shock to a lot of people. It was kind of shocking to me, not because of Xavier Woods, but because of Kofi Kingston. A lot of people thought that Kofi Kingston was going to be a WWE lifer, so Kofi Kingston leaving WWE was definitely a surprise to everybody. So I think Gibbon Evans was supposed to join the New Day, but it looks like now they're doing a story where they're gonna try to recruit him for the Vision, but we'll have to see what happens. J Dubs, yes, make a podcast. J Dubs, yes. I'll definitely make a podcast. Right now I'm not doing any type of podcast on my YouTube channel. Because pretty much all the sports seasons that I watch are pretty much over, pretty much. But when the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Pittsburgh Panthers start playing again, I'll probably start doing a sports podcast of some kind. My cousin Amanda and her husband John. The sports thing is a good idea. Some people even watch the game with their viewers without actually showing the footage, so you don't get copyrighted. I mean, yeah, I plan on, like I said, this sports podcast idea is in early development. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it or not, but I might do it. I might do it for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I might do it for the Pittsburgh Panthers football games. So I might do a podcast talking about the game after the game is over or something. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I do it when the Pittsburgh Steelers start playing again. They ain't playing for another couple months. J Dubs. Sadly, they will have the young talent win in Hell in a Cell. Well, obviously, Brock Lesnar is not going to win the Hell in a Cell match because I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar is going to retire at SummerSlam, and that is going to be his last match in the last 4 decades or so. Who's my favorite wrestler for the last 4 decades? Are you asking me to name a wrestler from each decade, or is it I just name a wrestler from 4 decades? Because I can go over a lot of people. Really. So 4 decades. So 4 decades would be, well, okay, so we're in the 2020s right now, so 2010s. So we got 2010s, we got 2000s, we got the 90s, and we got the 80s. I'm going to think about that for a minute. Damian Harris, what's up, shorty? What's up, Damian Harris? How you doing? I'm just doing Q&A live stream 25, my 25th official live stream, my 25th official Q&A live stream on my YouTube channel. So if you have any questions for me, Damian, please ask. Terrifies, either way. Okay. BD, Joey, you're a legend. Thank you, BD. I appreciate you. Spaz. Roman Reigns is my favorite. Damian Harris, I'm good. Okay, so Tara Fice asked me what are my favorite wrestlers from the last 4 decades. Okay, so I would say for the 1980s, my favorite wrestler from the 1980s is Ric Flair. My favorite wrestler from the 1990s would be The Undertaker. My favorite wrestler from the 2000s would be... that's a tough choice. I would say Triple H. My favorite wrestler from the 2010s would be John Cena. So far we got Ric Flair, Ric Flair, The Undertaker, Triple H, John Cena, and for 2020s, my favorite wrestler in the 2020s. Oh, that's a tough choice. Who is my favorite wrestler in 2020s? I would say my favorite wrestler for the 2020s would be, I don't know. That's tough. I'm trying to think about this because it's really tough for the 2020s. I don't know. I think my favorite wrestler for the 2020s would be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. So, my favorite wrestlers from the last 4 decades would be Ric Flair, The Undertaker, Triple H, John Cena, and Roman Reigns. But if you had to ask me my favorite wrestler as a whole from any of those decades, it would be The Undertaker. Damian Harris. I'm good. That's good, Damian. Spaz0037. My favorite is Roman Reigns. Terrifies. Personally, my favorite childhood wrestler from most was Edge. Although I really like Triple H as well, I haven't watched WWE in over a decade. Yeah. Yeah, well, pretty much terrifies. You asked me what my favorite wrestlers from the last 4 decades are. You didn't ask me what my favorite wrestlers are in general. My favorite wrestlers in general are the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, The Undertaker, and the Rated R Superstar Edge. Those are my favorite. Those are my 3 favorite wrestlers of all time. Terrifies. So I agree with you. I like the Rated R Superstar Edge. Okay, guys. If you guys have any more questions for me, please ask. The more questions you ask, the longer this stream will go for. The longer this stream will go for, the more questions that will be asked. Also, I would like to remind you guys that this stream might abruptly end because I might get a phone call from my grandpa telling me the time that he's going to come and pick me up for dinner later. Because I'm going to be going over to my grandparents' house for dinner later today. So I would probably like to let you guys know that I'm probably not going to be streaming for 4 hours today like I've been doing for the past couple weeks. I'm probably not going to be streaming for 4 hours. I'm probably going to cut it off at 2.5. Because my typical Q&A live streams go for 2.5 to 4 hours. So I'm probably gonna stop the live stream in 2.5 hours. But we still have a while to go. I haven't even been streaming for an hour and a half yet. Terrifies. Here's a good question. What kind of hobbies do you do outside of YouTube and watching things like WWE and such? My other hobbies, I like to play video games. I like to collect comic books. I like to collect cards for football, baseball, basketball, pretty much any type of sports card. I even collect WWE cards as well. I used to collect Pokemon cards when I was younger, but I don't particularly collect Pokemon anymore. I collect books. I like to watch movies. I like movies, so I like horror movies and comedy movies. Stuff like that pretty much terrifies. Louisa, hey, actually need to sleep. Good night. Good night, Louisa. Thank you for joining in my stream, Louisa. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Movies Decoded. Do you eat fast food? Tell me your favorite fast food item. Movies Decoded, the question is yes, I do eat fast food, and yes, I do eat fast food, and I do like it. Typically, I review new items from fast food places, and I do reviews from my food reviews from my YouTube channel. Um, so what's my favorite fast food place? My favorite fast food place as a kid was KFC, and my favorite thing to get at KFC was the 8-piece chicken tenders bucket or basket or whatever. The 8-piece chicken tender basket with the potato wedges, and the whatever, the bread croissant or whatever, with a large, either large Pepsi or large Coca-Cola or whatever type of soda that KFC sells. So that was my favorite fast food place as a kid. My favorite place to eat as a teenager was Taco Bell. And my favorite thing to get at Taco Bell, I would say, was all the new stuff that came to Taco Bell. But if you had to ask me for a general item that I liked at Taco Bell, Movies Decoded, my favorite thing from Taco Bell would probably be the Locos Dorito taco from KFC, or Taco Bell, I mean. And my favorite fast food place as an adult is Arby's. I think Arby's is a very underrated restaurant. And my favorite thing to get at Arby's, what is my favorite thing to get at Arby's? Well, I like to pretty much get the new stuff from Arby's and review it on my channel. I don't have a particular favorite item from Arby's. Let's see. I mean, there's a seasonal item. There's there is a seasonal item that I like to get at Arby's, and that is the fish sandwich. Arby's has the best fish sandwich. It's better than McDonald's. And typically, the Arby's fish sandwich comes out around Lent. So it basically lasts from December to whenever Lent ends. I think Lent ends in May. So my favorite seasonal item from Arby's is their fish sandwich, but I don't have a particular favorite item from Arby's. I just like reviewing the new stuff. So hopefully that answers your question, Movies Decoded. Obviously, I eat at other fast food places like McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, Little Caesars, and Wendy's, and all those good places as well. Chips and Dip 593. Too many opinions in this stream. Makes it more bland and sad. What do you mean, chips and dip? I thought you liked my live streams. These people are asking me questions and I'm answering. So, I mean, if you don't like my live stream, Chips and Dip 593, I mean, you're welcome to leave. I'm not forcing you to be here. You can leave if you want. Terrifies. What kind of music do you listen to? Favorite band? I know you like Ringo Starr. What's my favorite kind of music? My favorite kind of music is rock, country, and pop. My favorite band, my favorite bands are rock bands, and I like classic to punk rock. So I like the Ramones, the Sex Pistols, the Clash, Blondie, AC/DC, Motorhead, bands like that. I also like country music, so I like musicians like Johnny Cash, Hank Williams Jr., Michael Martin Murphy, Marty Robbins, people like that. As for pop, I like Michael Jackson. I know you like Ringo Starr. Yes, I do like Ringo Starr. I got a realistic drawing of Ringo Starr up in my room. Of course, I'm doing this live stream in my living room because of the weather. The state of New York is going through a heat wave right now. It's about 90 degrees outside. And because it's 90 degrees outside, it's about 100 degrees in my room. So, and my living room, dining room, kitchen, they're all connected. Is the coolest part of the house. So that's why I'm doing my live stream down here. But yes, I do like Ringo Starr. He was good in the Beatles, and I like him in Thomas and Friends because Ringo Starr was the narrator for season 1 and season 2 of Thomas and Friends in the US and UK dub. Drew Diggs, beef and cheddar, baby. You know what? Here's what I would like to say. I don't think I've ever had the Arby's beef and cheddar. And you know why I haven't had the Arby's beef and cheddar? The reason why I haven't had Arby's beef and cheddar is because when I go to Arby's, I try the new Arby's items that comes out. So when a new item comes to Arby's, I review it and I do it on my channel. I review their new item. Also, like I said before, my favorite promotional item from Arby's is the Arby's fish sandwich. And that comes out between December and May for Lent. So that's my favorite seasonal Arby's item. But whenever I go to Arby's, I try to do something new. Like recently, I tried Arby's buffalo chicken sandwich. Is it the best buffalo chicken sandwich out there? No, but I thought it was a good buffalo chicken sandwich. If you haven't had the buffalo chicken sandwich for Arby's, check it out. It's decent. S walking. Hi, S walking. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. This is my 25th official Q&A live stream on my YouTube channel. So S walking, if you have any questions for me, please ask me some questions. But if not, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos, and come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube as walking. If you can do that for me, that would be appreciated. Terrifies. I have been to Arby's 3 times, and each time I had the meat mountain, varying levels of quality, laughing out loud. Well, Terrifice, I know about the Arby's Meat Mountain. I think I'm probably not going to get that because Arby's is very expensive now. You know, luckily Arby's has their like $10.99 meal, but I mean, pretty much everything else is in between like $15 to $20 meals at Arby's. Arby's is pretty expensive, so I'm probably not going to get that. Uh, Terrifies. Yeah, I have no AC right now. It's 101 outside, laughing out loud. Feels like 110 the other day. It's going to be hot all week for me. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Terrifies. Luckily for me, tomorrow is gonna be the last day of this heat wave in New York. And tomorrow it's not supposed to be as hot as it's been the past couple days. Like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week has been like 90 degrees. Like tomorrow, it's going to be about like 87, 88, 89 degrees tomorrow. And then the hotness is going to cool off. It's going to go back down to the low to mid 80s. So it's going to go back to normal. Yeah, I agree with you, Terrified. It's pretty hot in my house. My house is over 90 years old, so there's no AC, but we do have a heating system for the winter time. But the only thing I have is a circular fan, standing fan that you can buy from Walmart for $40 to $50. And then I also have a ceiling fan in my room as well. But the reason why I'm down in my living room is because my living room is the coolest part of the house. Also, it doesn't overheat my phone like my room. B stands for Bender. Go get beef and cheddar right now, King. Beef and cheddar. I mean, I said that I've never had beef and cheddar. Maybe I've had beef and cheddar from Arby's like once and I probably had beef and cheddar from Arby's once or twice in my life and I just don't remember. I probably had the beef and cheddar from Arby's for like once or twice in my life and I just don't really remember, but so yeah, I probably had beef and cheddar. I probably had beef and cheddar like once or twice in my life, maybe as a little kid or something, but I don't really remember. So B stands for better, or B stands for Bender. Maybe I will go get the beef and cheddar from Arby's. Uh, so yeah, maybe. So yeah, maybe I. You know, maybe I will do that. I don't know if I will go and get Arby's today, because I do plan on getting ice cream for myself later. There's this local ice cream shop down the road from my house. Um, so there's this bakery down the road from my house. They make all sorts of stuff like cakes, donuts, cookies, all that good stuff. And recently, that bakery invested in some ice cream equipment. They invested in some ice cream equipment, and they have their own little ice cream shop. Uh, they use Perry's ice cream. They use Perry's ice cream. If you never had Perry's ice cream, totally understandable. But Perry's ice cream is basically ice cream. It's ice cream. It's also store brand, so you can buy Perry's ice cream in stores. But yeah, I might go get some ice cream later because I promised myself if this summer, if it ever got to 90 degrees this summer, I would go to that ice cream shop and buy myself an ice cream, and that's what I'm gonna do later. Um, your Res 47. Rest in peace, Josie. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Like I said, I mean, my dog passed away on Monday. My mom and stepdad put her down on Monday. Obviously, I'm still sad, and obviously, I'm still grieving, but obviously, each day I'm getting better and better and better, and I'm still doing stuff to make myself happy, so I'm getting better. Terrifies. Yeah, the first time I had the meat mountain, it was $8, which is a pretty reasonable price. The next 12, then last 16. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Arby's is pretty expensive. Like, I love Arby's as an adult. As an adult, Arby's is one of my favorite fast food places because I think Arby's is very underrated, but I can understand why people hate Arby's if it's because of the pricing. Like, a lot of people hate Arby's over the quality of food, but I think that really depends on what Arby's you go to. My Arby's has a pretty good quality of food. It's just that Arby's is a little bit on the pricier side. But I mean, most fast food places now are pricey as hell. So what are you going to do? But, I like Arby's as an adult. Obviously, I liked Taco Bell as a teenager and KFC as a kid. I still like Taco Bell and KFC. It's just Taco Bell and KFC they're not close. They're not close fast food places to my house, so I don't really get them off that often. But like Arby's, McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, Little Caesars, uh, the local the local Chinese place down the road from my house. All those places are close to my house. They're in walking distance, so I can get to them easily. So yeah, terrifies. I've got a box fan. It helps, but I'm getting kind of cooked like I'm in an oven. Yeah, that sucks, terrifies. Terrifies. What kind of ice cream do you like most? I like Graham Central Station, but it's difficult to find. Oh, you're asking me what my favorite ice cream brand is? I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll eat any type of ice cream, but my favorite type of brands are ice cream is Perry's ice cream, like I said before. Perry's ice cream. I also like Friendly's ice cream, which Friendly's is a restaurant, but most of the Friendly restaurants in Western New York closed down. So now you can only buy Friendly's ice cream in stores. But I like Perry's ice cream, I like Friendly's ice cream, I like Turkey Hill ice cream, I like Blue Bunny ice cream. So, yeah, I think those are my favorites. Perry's, Friendly's, Turkey Hill, and Blue Bunny. Those are my favorite ice creams. And then if you had to ask me what my favorite flavor is, I'm probably like the most generic person in the world. My favorite ice cream is chocolate ice cream. I like chocolate ice cream. Chocolate ice cream. It's simple. It's chocolate. I like chocolate ice cream. Uh, Now, what ice cream I'm going to be getting today at this local ice cream shop that opened recently down the road from my house, I have no idea. They have a sign with a bunch of different flavors on it. So, I'm gonna look down the list and see what ice cream I want. But yeah, my favorite flavor is chocolate. But I also like cookies and cream, mint chocolate chip, um, pistachio. Um, I can name a whole list of ice cream flavors I like, but that would take me all day, really. Um, but also, here in Western New York, you know, uh, you know, here in Western New York, we got some local flavors. So we got a ice cream flavor called Fireball, and basically, uh, it's basically like a Fireball ice cream is basically a spicy cinnamon. It's basically a spicy cinnamon. Um, Basically, Fireball is a spicy cinnamon flavor that's local to Western New York. Uh, we also have like some type of Buffalo Bills flavor. I can't remember what the name of it is, but yeah. Jeffrey. Hey, Joey. Just shared your live stream. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing my stream. Kyle, my favorite flavor is tossed salad. Okay, it seems like Kyle doesn't really like ice cream. He likes salad. That's cool, Kyle, that you like salad. Don't get me wrong, Kyle. I like salad too. And you know what? I'm going over to my grandparents' house for dinner today, so if we are going to be eating spaghetti and meatballs, I might eat a salad over there. Terrifies. Graham Ham Central Station is a graham cracker flavor with chocolate covered honeycomb pieces and mixed in. Oh, that's interesting. I've never had that flavor here. Um, you know, um, you know, I've never had that flavor before. I don't know if maybe that flavor is sold in the United States and I've just never seen it, but I've never had it. Kyle, I'm going to have pizza for dinner. Cool. I love pizza. Pizza, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Pizza is one of my favorite foods. I also like chicken. I like tacos. I like burritos. I have a lot of favorite things I like. Um, Sooner or later, I plan on going to Little Caesars. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? You know what? I got an idea. My mom is coming over for a visit tomorrow. I'm probably gonna ask my mom to buy me a Little Caesars pizza. Yeah, that's what I do. That's definitely what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get her to buy me that new pizza tomorrow because she's coming over to visit me and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna get that new Spider-Man pizza from Little Caesars and I'm gonna review it on my channel. Basically, if you guys do not know, Little Caesars has a new pizza. It's a new pizza. It's a new pizza, not really new pizza, but it's a promotional pizza that Little Caesars is selling for the new Spider-Man pizza. The new Spider-Man movie that's coming out. It's called the Webberoni pizza, and basically the pizza looks like Webberoni. Looks like a Webberoni pizza. So like the cheese and the pepperoni are in the shape of a Webberoni, I guess. But I might ask my mom to pick me up some Webberoni pizza tomorrow. So yeah, I might review that on my channel. Let's see. Terrifies. It's hard to find. Delicious though. It's by Hershey's. Oh, I've never had Hershey's ice creams before. I mean, obviously I've had Hershey's chocolate. I have their chocolate bars, but I've never had Hershey's ice cream. So yeah. The Gaming Bros 78. What's your favorite kind of pizza? I'm very simple. I like pepperoni pizza. That's my favorite pizza. I like pepperoni. If you had to ask me what my second favorite pizza is other than pepperoni, I would say Meat Lovers. I like any pizza with like Italian sausage, pepperoni, bacon, beef, any type of pizza would like beef, pepperoni, Italian sausage, bacon, anything like that. I like Meat Lovers. So those are my two favorite pizzas. Uh, do you like spaghetti? Yes, I do like spaghetti. You know, in my family tradition, we eat a lot of spaghetti, because my family is of Italian heritage. So I got some Italian heritage in me. My mom on my mother's or my mom and my mom's side of my family, my grandma and my grandpa, they're Italian, so they eat spaghetti all the time. So that's one of my guesses of what I'm going to be eating tonight when I go over to my grandparents' house is that we're either going to be eating spaghetti and meatballs with salad or we're going to be eating meatloaf, one of those two. Maybe I'll make like a community post of some kind for you guys, letting you know what I have eaten at my grandparents' house or something. But yes, I do like spaghetti, and it's a family tradition in our family to eat spaghetti, because I'm of an Italian heritage, and my mother's side of my family have Italian heritage, and I'm pretty sure my father's side of my family had a little Italian heritage as well, but they were mostly German and Dutch of German and Dutch heritage. Kyle, I like the triple pepperoni pizza. What is the triple pepperoni pizza? I've never had that. Your live is delayed. Okay, it'll be fine. Words are not lining up with my mouth. It's okay. It's okay. Terrifies. I was considering getting the Webberoni with extra pepperoni. An old world pepperoni. Huh. Yeah, like I said, I do plan on reviewing that Webberoni pizza from Little Caesars at some point. But I want to make sure, like if I do review it, I want to get the special box and I want to get the special posters with it. Because Little Caesars for that promotion, they plan on giving you a special box with it, and they also plan on giving you like a special poster with it, I think. So yeah, I plan on getting it. Told you last year. Okay, told you last year. Are you on the rag? No, I'm not. Do you eat the meatballs with no hands? Do I eat meatballs with no hands? Obviously, I eat my spaghetti and meatballs with a fork like a normal person. I'm not uncivilized. I don't eat spaghetti like an animal. I don't, I don't eat spaghetti like an animal. Obviously, I eat spaghetti like a normal human. I eat it with a fork. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Uh, Told you last year, how many teeth do you have left? I have 0 left. I lost my teeth due to genetics. My dad lost his teeth at a young age due to genetics, and I lost my teeth at a young age due to genetics, so I have no teeth. Obviously, obviously, I do have dentures. Obviously, I do have dentures, but I don't wear them all the time. Because the dentist says not to wear dentures all the time because it hurts the bone in your gums. But I do wear my teeth out to like family gatherings and when I go to the store and when I go places. Also, I also wear dentures when I have to eat really hard food. Let's see. Prod underscore by underscore 7 Gaily. Marvel, DC, Image, or anime. What do you prefer? Choose only one. I prefer DC over Marvel and anime, but don't get me wrong, I'm not a Marvel or anime hater. I'm not one of those crazy super fans that likes DC so much that they're gonna hate on like Marvel or anime. Obviously, if I like DC, I like Marvel as well, and I do. I like DC and I like Marvel. I pretty much like both of them equally, but I would say I prefer DC a little bit more over Marvel. That's just my opinion, but I would go with DC, but I do like Marvel. I'm trying to get into anime. I've talked about this in live streams before, but I've been getting into anime recently because I wasn't into anime as a kid and I wasn't into anime as a teenager, but as an adult, I've been kind of getting into it. There's been a couple things that I've been watching recently that I like. So there's this game called Class of '09. It's a visual novel. It's a visual novel that acts as a rejection simulator, and it's basically about this sociopathic girl named Nicole, and she pretty much basically hates everybody, and she's a sociopath. That's basically what the game is about. And then I've also been getting into another series. I've been watching people react to it on YouTube because the show is basically dark humor. There was this show that came out in the early 2000s called Ghost Stories. It originally came out in Japan in 2000, and it wasn't very popular in Japan. So when they brought it over for the American dub in America in 2005, the company that made the show told the American voice actors, do whatever you want with the characters, say whatever you want with the characters. As long as you follow the story with the show, you can say and do whatever you want in the show. And it's very dark humor heavy. They say a lot of dark jokes. Obviously, anything in that show, if it was said today, it would be cancelable now. So that's the anime I've been getting into. Weboroni is good. Definitely plan on reviewing it. Told you last year. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Kyle, you seem innocent. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate it. Told you last year. Understand that. Batcoon 420. Who cares if you don't have teeth, dude? It adds to your online persona. I agree, Batcoon 420. Thank you. Tariff Rice. Terrifies. I remember when you started having issues with your teeth. Very unfortunate. It also happened to my old roommate as well. Well, yeah, it is. Told you last year. So you're a rookie eating if you need dentures to eat hard food. Told you last year. Basically, like, yes, I do eat dentures with hard food, but most things I can eat without my dentures. Like, I can eat potato chips without my dentures. I can eat fast food without my dentures. I can eat a lot of stuff. I can eat a lot of stuff without my dentures. It's just, you know, when it's too hard, when it's too hard to eat and I can't really chew with my gums, then I put my dentures in and eat, pretty much. Josh Helton, what happened today? Josh Helton, nothing is really going on today. I pretty much woke up. I called my grandpa. I asked my grandpa if he was doing anything today. He said he wasn't doing anything today. So later today, I plan on going over to my grandparents' house for dinner. Not sure what I'm eating yet. It's either going to be spaghetti and meatballs or meatloaf, I guess. So he said he was going to call me later today with the time he's going to pick me up for dinner. So if this guy abruptly ends, guys, that's why. It's because my grandpa called me. So be aware of that. And then I called my mom, and then I started this live stream, and that's what I've been pretty much doing since. Hi, Josh Helton. Uh, Kyle. Kyle, I love sub one. I don't know how to say that, but yeah. Prod underscore by under seven Gaily. You should watch Death Parade episode 12 or 12 episodes. I'll definitely give that show a watch. So it's called Death Parade. I'm definitely gonna have to keep that show in mind. Terrifies. Ghost Stories was pretty funny. I remember when the dub first started airing. Yeah, the show is pretty popular now because a bunch of people are reacting to it on YouTube, so I think that's pretty cool. Easy3886. What is going on here? Easy, not much. I'm doing my Q&A live stream 25. This is my 25th official Q&A live stream on my YouTube channel. I'm just live streaming. People are asking me questions. I'm answering those questions. So if you have any questions, Easy3886, please ask. If you like what I'm doing, Easy, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos, and come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube. If you can do that for me, Easy, that would be appreciated. Terrifies. What happened with my roommate? One day he went to brush his teeth after kind of slacking on it for a while, and they were soft and started brushing away. Terrifies. He ignored it for a year, but then when he went to the dentist, they told him he was going to have to get them pulled or he'd get sick. His mother died of tooth disease, so... Okay. Okay, yeah, well, that's not really what happened to my teeth. That's not really what happened. My teeth just came at my teeth became so bad that they were just not fixable. So they said, well, your teeth are not fixable due to your genetics, so we're going to remove all of them. And that's what happened. Kyle, eat some spaghetti for me. Well, Kyle, that might be, Kyle, that might be what I'll be eating for dinner today, Kyle. Like I said, Kyle, sometime later today I will be going over to my grandparents' house for dinner. Not sure what time yet, so either I'll be eating spaghetti and meatballs or I will be eating meatloaf. We shall see. Rail Fanner 9500. Hi, what happened? Oh, not much, Rail Fanner. I'm just doing Q&A live stream 25, my 25th official Q&A live stream on my YouTube channel. If you have any questions for me, Rail Fanner, that would be appreciated. If not, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos, and come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube, Rail Fanner. Kyle, they both sound good. Yeah, they both sound good. It's either going to be between spaghetti and meatballs or meatloaf, but don't get me wrong, I could be wrong. We could be eating something different. I don't know, but we'll find out. Terrifies. Do you like pasta with red sauce more than white sauce pastas? Personally, I prefer vodka sauce and then Alfredo to traditional marinara. Well, Terrifies. Typically the spaghetti and meatballs that I eat are typically red marinara sauce. When my mom makes it, it's red sauce with regular spaghetti and meatballs. And when my grandparents make it, it's red sauce with spaghetti and meatballs. Though they typically use different noodles. I can't remember what the hell the noodles are. It's not traditional spaghetti noodles. It's like I don't know what they're called, but just to answer your second question, do I prefer spaghetti over Alfredo? Not particularly. I do really like spaghetti and meatballs, but I also like Alfredo, especially if there's chicken in the Alfredo. I like chicken Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo is really good. So I like spaghetti and meatballs. I like chicken Alfredo. So I like both equally. But I'm Italian, so I like both. Terrifies. I hate spaghetti. I have angel hair pasta, but not spaghetti noodles. Well, my mom makes spaghetti the traditional way with regular noodles, but my grandparents make their spaghetti a little bit different. They use different noodles. I don't know what the hell they're called. They're those little. They're those little. They're those. They're just the noodles that my grandparents use. They use these like little spinny noodles. I don't know what they're called. The little spinny noodles, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. Terrifies. They're just too thick for me. It's a bit of a turn off. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. My question for you, Terrifies, if you're not a big fan of spaghetti and meatballs, what's your opinion on Olive Garden? honestly, personally, I've had Olive Garden probably about 4 or 5 times in my life. I think Olive Garden is okay. Uh, it's okay. It's not good, but it's not bad. Personally, I prefer my mom's pasta and I prefer my grandparents' pasta over Olive Garden. But you know, my grandparents like to go to Olive Garden because Olive Garden you can get a big bowl of salad with it. You can get a big bowl of salad with it, and you can get their breadsticks. Terrifies. I've had Olive Garden once. I had the Tour d'Italy, and it was pretty good. Very delicious tiramisu and cappuccino, though. Um, yeah, I've been to Olive Garden like about maybe 4 or 5 times in my life. I typically get their spaghetti and meatballs because most of the time I go there and I don't know what the hell I want to get, so I just get the spaghetti and meatballs. I've never had any desserts from I've never had any desserts from Olive Garden though, but maybe I should try their tiramisu and cappuccino though. Maybe I should try it the next time I go. Uh, though I don't know if they serve that at my Olive Garden though. I'll find out. I guess I'll have to find out. I guess. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any more questions for me, please ask. Like I said, the more questions you guys ask, the longer this live stream will go for. The longer this live stream will go for, the longer the live stream will go for. So, please keep asking me questions if you have any. I'm probably gonna be going for like about another hour. I'm not going to be doing a 4-hour live stream today. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be going over to my grandparents' house for dinner. Also, I also want to get some ice cream at the ice cream shop later as well. So I'm probably not going to be streaming for 4 hours, but I'm going to stop it at my normal time, about 2.5. My normal time for these Q&A live streams is about in between 2.5 to 4 hours. So yeah. Like I said, if you guys have any more questions, please keep asking me questions because, like I said, the more questions you guys ask, the longer this live stream will go for. The longer this live stream will go for, the longer the questions will be asked. So please do that. So like I said, if you guys have any more questions, please ask. You know, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I plan on streaming for another hour. Unless if my grandpa calls me and tells me the time that he's going to pick me up for dinner, so. Terrifies. Well, I got to run to the store. I'll be back next stream. Okay, Terrifies, thank you for joining. My next live stream, Terrifies, will be. Well, actually, my next stream will be tomorrow. Because I'm doing Friday Night SmackDown News 200 and something. I can't remember. I think it's 264, but I could be wrong. So I plan on doing my Friday Night SmackDown News video and my Friday Night SmackDown News live stream. And then don't forget Saturday, guys. I plan on doing a comic book live stream. I'm going to be reading Iron Man, so check that out. Terrifies. I'm going to be picking up some gummy Skittles. Cool. I like Skittles. I like Skittles. I like Skittles. Alright, guys. If you guys have any more questions for me, please ask. Like I said, the more questions you guys ask, the longer this stream will go for. The longer this stream will go for, the more questions will be asked. Like I said before, guys, I'm probably not going to be, streaming for 4 hours today, but I'll at least try to stream for 2.5. Unless if my grandpa calls me and tells me the time he's going to come and pick me up for dinner. So if that happens, you'll know why, because my stream will abruptly end. But, you know, you guys know the deal already. I've mentioned this throughout the stream. If you guys have any more questions, please ask me. Like I said before, the more questions you ask, the longer this stream will go for. The longer this stream will go for, the more questions will be asked. You know, I also could do another live stream today. I could do a shaving stream today. I do have to shave. So there might be a shaving live stream later if you guys would like to watch that. But I don't know when that's going to come out, so I'm not going to make any promises that that's going to come out today. There will be another future mowing stream as well, but I don't know when that's going to be, because like I said, right now in New York State, we're going through a heat wave. Tuesday, it was 90 degrees. Wednesday, it was 90 degrees. Today, it's supposed to be like 91, 92, 93 degrees outside today. Tomorrow, it's going to start cooling off a little bit. Tomorrow, it's going to be like 87, 88, 89. And then later into the weekend, into next week, it starts to cool back down. It's going to get back to the low to mid 80s, maybe even into the 70s. So this heat wave in New York is starting to cool off by the end of this week, next week, end of the weekend into next week. But yeah, guys, if you guys have any more questions for me, please ask. The more questions you ask, the longer this live stream will go for. The more questions that will be asked. Also, where is all the haters and trolls today? Where are they? Where are the haters and the trolls today? I thought they would come in and pick on me today. I guess these haters and these trolls don't want to get me more views, more likes, more subscribers on my live stream. I guess they figured out that I'm not giving them the attention that they want, and that all they're doing is that they're giving me attention. They're giving me more viewers. They're giving me more subscribers. They're giving me more likes. I guess they finally realized that. So, like I said, guys, if you guys have any more questions, please ask. You know, honestly, if you guys have questions... Ooh, excuse me, guys. I sneezed. I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from, but I sneezed. Also, if you guys didn't notice, I'm wearing my KFC shirt today. Moral Oral _lover. Bless you. Thank you, Moral Oral. I appreciate it. Thank you for blessing me. Like I said, guys, if you guys have any questions for me, please keep asking. Like I said, the more questions you ask, the longer this live stream will go for. The more questions will be asked. Moral Oral Lover, you're welcome. Thanks. So yeah, if you have questions, please ask. Like I said, I'm probably going to be going over to my grandparents' house for dinner today. So if this live stream abruptly ends, it's because my grandpa called me to tell me the time that he's going to come and pick me up for dinner. So if this live stream abruptly ends, that's why. So yeah, if you're wondering what I'm drinking in this stream, I'm drinking some more Dr. Pepper. Like I said before, okay. So Moral has asked me, what's your opinion on Decora, if you know what it is? What's my opinion on Decora? What's my opinion on Decora? I've never heard of Decora, and I don't know what it is. So, if you would like to describe that to me, Moral in chat, that would be appreciated. Also, guys, I'm probably not going to be streaming for 4 hours today because I am going to be going over to my grandparents' house for dinner. So I'm going to stream for my normal time of 2.5 hours. Also, I plan on also going out and getting ice cream today as well. Though, I would like to let you guys know that I might do a shaving stream today. If you guys would like to watch that. Though I don't know what time it will be coming out. Moral lover. So it's this Japanese thing where you can decorate yourself with colorful stuff. I never heard of it. Sounds interesting. I'll definitely have to take a look into it after this stream is over. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you have any more questions, keep asking. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm not ending this stream for like another hour, unless if my grandpa calls me and the stream abruptly ends. Then the stream will just end there. But, I plan on streaming for another hour, so keep asking me questions. Like I said, guys, if you have any more questions for me, guys, please ask. It would be appreciated. Like I said, the more questions you ask, the longer the stream will go for. The longer the stream will go for, the more questions you guys can ask. So please keep asking questions. Man, I'm surprised there's no haters and no trolls in this stream today. Most of these haters and trolls would be in my live stream by now. They would be hating on me. They would be trolling on me. They would be giving me more viewers. They would be giving me more subscribers. They would be giving me more subscribers. It's crazy. Today has been a pretty chill day today. Maybe they are not trolling because they know this is kind of a special live stream. This is my 25th official Q&A live stream on my YouTube channel. So maybe that's why they're not trolling today. I don't know. Okay, guys. If you guys have any more questions for me, please ask. If not, please ask, please. Please, if you guys have more questions, please ask. Like I said, the more questions you ask, the longer this stream will go for. The longer this stream will go for, the more questions that will be asked. So please ask more questions. Synthetic Cleanstein. If you could choose any superpower, what would it be? If I had any superpower, what it would be, I would say I would like to teleport. I would just like to be able to teleport to any location I want without ever needing to have a driver's license or even to walk anywhere. I think that's a pretty cool superpower is to teleport because you can teleport wherever you want. You can do whatever you want. And yeah, I would say teleporting. I guess super speed like Flash is pretty cool too, where I would go faster than any car and I would be able to walk super fast. That would be another really cool superpower. I guess super strength would be pretty cool too. So it'd be one of those three. Puna underscore Baskai. Do you listen to ESD Kid? Nope, I don't listen to him. I don't know who he is. Sorry. I don't know who that is. I've never listened to their music before, so no, not really. People asked me earlier what type of music that I listen to and what type of music I like. I like country music. I like rock music. I like pop music. I do listen a little bit of rap, but not really the person that you're specifically talking about. I don't know what type of music they do, and I've never heard of them, so I don't know. But for country, I like Johnny Horton, Johnny Cash, Michael Martin Murphy, Marty Robbins. For rock music, I like classic to punk rock, so I like the Ramones, the Sex Pistols, the Clash, Blondie, Motorhead, AC/DC. As for pop, I like Michael Jackson, so that's the music I listen to. I also really like the Beatles and Ringo Starr. That's another one, so that's pretty much what I like. Puna Bashai, for me, could you please listen to 4 Raws live? You definitely would love it. I wish I could. I wish I could watch it live, but I'm probably not going to. I'm not. I don't really listen to copyrighted stuff on my YouTube channel, and more than likely that song is copyrighted, and I would probably get a copyright strike or even a copyright claim on my live stream if I do that. So I'm sorry, Puna underscore Bosh guy. I can't really do that. Sorry. Synthetic Clandestine. Do you have any other secret skills or hobbies you like to do? I like to play video games. I like to collect comic books. I like to collect books. I like to watch horror movies and comedy movies. I like to collect football, baseball, and basketball cards. Any type of sports card I collect, even WWE cards. Um, I used to collect Pokemon cards when I was younger, but I don't really collect Pokemon anymore. Um, what else? That's pretty much about it for me. Uh, well, fart us rip a stinky. Well, if you want that, my man, then send me some money in Cash App and I'll do it. So if you can send me some money in Cash App, then I would do that for you. But if not, then that's not happening. Puna underscore Bathshy. Have you purchased GTA 6 yet? I did. I'm excited. No, I haven't purchased GTA 6 yet. I don't have the money right now to be purchasing GTA 6, but when I get some money and when I get some more money to be able to purchase GTA 6, then I'll definitely buy it. Synthetic cleanse line. What's your most valued piece of media memorabilia? My most valuable piece of media. Well, a synthetic cleanstein. That is a very interesting question. Because uh, my valuable piece of memorabilia is very subjective. Like, that's very subjective. Because I got a Roberto Clemente baseball card that could be worth a lot of money. I got a signed Jason Voorhees mask by Ari Lehman. And if you don't know who Ari Lehman is Kid Jason. Ari Lehman played Kid Jason in the original Friday the 13th movie. So I got a signed mask from him that could be really valuable. Um, some of my sealed comic books could be in valuable memorabilia. Um, so yeah, I probably do have some valuable media. It's just it could be valuable media. It's very subjective because I got some media that could cost a lot of money, but I don't know the value of it, and I don't know how much it would be going for in the current market. So, like I said, that could be like, that could really mean anything. That could really mean anything. Synthetic cleanse line could really mean anything. That's very subjective. So, do you? I hit my camera with my arm. So, guys, if you guys have any more questions for me, please ask. Like I said, the more questions you ask, the longer this live stream will go for. The longer this live stream will go for, the more questions will be answered. So please keep asking me questions. I'm surprised that there hasn't been any haters and trolls on this stream, hating and trolling in my chat. That's pretty surprising. If they were here, then there would probably be more likes, more viewers, and more subscribers. Because they think I'm giving them attention, but really they're giving me more attention by giving me more viewers, by giving me more likes, and by giving me more subscribers. So no haters and no trolls today. That's pretty awesome. So yeah. Also, maybe they're not doing it because this is kind of a special stream. This is my 25th official Q&A live stream on my YouTube channel. So that might be another reason why they're not trolling. Synthetic cleanse line. Did you play any sports games growing up? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I played. Yes, I did. I played WWE. I played Madden. I played NBA. I played MLB. I played NHL. I played FIFA. I pretty much played those games. So yes, I did play sports games growing up, and I still play sports games now. Other video games I like to play. I like to play horror games like Friday the 13th, the video game, Evil Dead, the video game, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, video game, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the video game. I also like to play first-person shooters that have a historical narrative to them, like Sniper Elite and Battlefield and Call of Duty. So yeah, those are the types of games that I play. Tyler. Hi, Tyler. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good, Tyler. If you have any questions for me, Tyler, please ask, because this is Q&A Livestream 25. So if you have any questions for me, Tyler, please ask. And if you like what I'm doing on my YouTube channel, Tyler, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube, Tyler. If you can do that for me, that would be appreciated. Batcoon420, do you watch locale content? You mean the YouTube channels that are ran by Keemstar? Yes, I watched Locale Queens with Tina D from the Angry Grandpa show and Kid Behind the Camera, but that's really about it. I don't really watch Keemstar as a creator, and I don't really watch his locale content. The only reason why I was watching Locale to begin with is because I liked Locale Queens with Tina D from the Angry Grandpa show and Kid Behind the Camera. And then Kid Behind the Camera would be making appearances on there, so that's the only locale content I watch. But I definitely know Keemstar. I know what he does. Actually, fun fact about Keemstar. If you guys did not know, Keemstar was actually born in Buffalo, New York. I did not know if you guys know that, but Keemstar was born in my neck of the woods. He was born in Buffalo, New York. And I live in Western New York, and I live 2 hours away from I live 2 hours away from Buffalo, New York. So, Keemstar was born 2 hours away from where I live. Batcoon420. If you like horror games, are you excited for Hellraiser the game? Yes, I am very excited for Hellraiser the game, though I don't know when this year it's coming out. I'm also very excited for the Halloween the video game as well, and I'm also very excited for the new Saw game that's coming out next year as well. So yes, I'm very excited for all the new horror games that are coming out. Synthetic Cleanstein, Miss Angry Grandpa, and Pickle Boy. Well, yeah, unfortunately, Angry Grandpa passed away in 2017, but Pickle Boy, Michael Green, Kid Behind the Camera, he still does do content on his YouTube channel. Most of it is Keemstar stuff and vlogs and stuff like that. Batcoon420. You remind me of a baby bird or an ostrich. I mean that in the coolest way possible. Well, thank you for the compliment, Batcoon420. I appreciate it. Batcoon420. Never Away looks really good too. There's a free demo for that recommended. Never heard of that game. I'll definitely have to check that out. If there's a free demo, maybe I can play it. I hope it's not an online game because I don't have Wi-Fi. I don't have Wi-Fi right now, and I don't have PlayStation Plus either. So hopefully it's not an online game. Hopefully the demo is like some sort, like a little part of the story mode or whatever for Neverway. Batcoon, yeah, it's a free demo. It's a horror game with the artist who did Castle. Yes, that's cool, but do you have to be online to play it, or is it offline? Is there a story mode to it? I've never heard of this game, so I don't know. Also, what type of game is Neverway? Is it like Batcoon 420. No, it's a story game. Okay, cool. Then I could play it offline then. Though I probably won't get any trophies from it because I don't have Wi-Fi right now and I don't have PlayStation Plus. So, Batcoon, no, it's a story game. What kind of story is it? Is it like zombie or monster or vampire or you trying to kill serial killers? What type of game is it? I'm definitely gonna have to check out this Neverway game. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out for myself. Probably definitely later after this live stream is over. I'm definitely gonna check it out. Definitely gonna have to check out that game. It sounds interesting. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. I've never heard of it. Batcoon 420. The way I can describe it is it. Ooh, excuse me, I burped. I'm sorry. The best way I can describe it as is it's a cozy horror. So like I guess horror mixed with elements of like Stardew Valley, and I guess you summon some spirit and then it starts stalking the town. Okay. Okay, that sounds like a very interesting game. I'm definitely going to have to do some research in it, and I'm going to have to check out the demo for myself because I've never heard of this game, so I'm definitely going to have to check it out for myself. Definitely going to have to check it out for myself. Batcoon 420, what's your favorite horror game? My favorite horror game, I would say my favorite horror game for a while was Friday the 13th, a video game, but then Friday the 13th video game got shut down because of the lawsuit between Victor Miller and that other guy. What's the other guy's name? Victor Miller and I can't remember the other guy's name. But that game got shut down due to legal reasons because of Victor Miller and the lawsuit that was going on with Friday the 13th and the rights and shit like that. And the game shut down. So I would say my second favorite horror game right now would be Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. But unfortunately, I can't play it right now because I don't have Wi-Fi and I don't have PlayStation Plus. So until I get money, until I get Wi-Fi, and until I get PlayStation Plus, then I would play. Then I'll be able to play Killer Clowns from Outer Space again. But like I've literally done everything possible in Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game. So at this point, I'm just playing the game for fun. Batcoon 420. Mine is probably an older game for the PS2 called The Suffering. It is very much a hidden gem. I wish they would reboot it, either that or Resident Evil 2 Remake. Yeah, I know about the Resident Evil games. Personally, I never got into them because there's so many games and it's a very long story. So I never really got into that. But The Suffering, I'll definitely have to check that out because I have a PS2 and I can play PS2 games. Though I don't have The Suffering specifically. So I would have to either go online to buy it or go to my retro gaming store in my area. We got a retro gaming store in our area called Gamers Haven. I don't know if you have any retro gaming stores in your area like that, but we got a retro gaming store that sells movies and video games called Gamers Haven. So I'll definitely go there. I'll definitely go there looking for it if I can find it. And if I do go back there, I want to buy Batcoon 420. Batcoon 420. There's another series called Fear that I think is still on Steam as well. That's an FPS. That's very good. And that's awesome. You have Batcoon 420. It's a horror game set in a haunted prison, and I'm pretty sure it's barely cheap. Batcoon 420, the suffering that is. Well, Gamers Haven used to be pretty cheap, but Gamers Haven got rid of the cheapness. They started raising their prices on video games. They're trying to compete with the current market. So whatever a price of a video game is going for on like eBay or Amazon or Craigslist, that's the price they will set it at. A game that I really want to go to Gamers Haven, Batcoon 420. That's lame. I know. I haven't been to Gamers Haven in years. And the last time I went in there, oh my god, it was a clusterfuck disaster. There was like video games everywhere. All the games were out of order. I went in there to look and it was a disaster. I was like, oh boy, this place is a disaster. They don't even keep this place organized anymore. And Gamers Haven used to be a really good place to go to because they had cheap games there and they were also very organized. Now they seem like they're all over the place. They're not very organized, and I went there like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago maybe, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to look around. I looked around for like a couple minutes and then I left. I was like, yeah, this place is unorganized and I can't really find any of the games. And I wasn't particularly going in there to buy anything really. Though there is one game I do want to buy from Gamers Haven. I want to buy Raw vs. SmackDown 2007. The reason why I want to buy Raw vs. SmackDown 2007 is that I did own the game. And what happened is I lended Raw vs. SmackDown 2007 to my brother because he had a PS2. I lended it to him, and I never got that Raw vs. SmackDown game back. I never got it back from him. There was a couple of times where I did try to get it back from him. I did try to get it back from him, but I wasn't able to get it back, so I had Raw vs. SmackDown 2007, but I lended it to my brother and I never got it back, so if I ever go back to Gamers Haven, I'll buy that game. Batcoon 420. Definitely check out the gameplay footage of The Suffering. I think you will be interested for sure. It's such a good horror game. Definitely. So, what's the other one called? Let's see. Let's see. Never Away and The Suffering. Okay. So Never Away and The Suffering. I'll have to keep those games in mind. Batcoon 420 had Raw vs. SmackDown 2000. That's the best wrestling game ever. I agree, it is. I really love Raw vs. SmackDown 2007. It's sad that I don't own the game anymore, but I could rebuy it at Gamers Haven. Plus, I got Raw vs. SmackDown 2004, and I got Raw vs. SmackDown 2006, which are pretty similar games to Raw vs. SmackDown 2007. The 2014 guys. Hello, the 2014 guys. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. I'm just doing Q&A live stream 25. This is my 25th official live stream on my YouTube channel. If you have any questions for me, the 2014 guy, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos. And come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours up on YouTube, the 2014 guys. If you can do that for me, that would be appreciated. And if you have any questions, please ask. Batcoon 420. Did you ever play the Def Jam games? Those were sick too. No, I've never played any of the Def Jam games. Like, I think the closest game that I have played for that was like, I think it was like NBA Jam like 2010 or 11 for my PS3. 2014 guys. The 2014 guys. The 2014 guys. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good. How about you? You already know I'm doing already. The 2014 guys. What is your favorite video? What is my favorite video game? My favorite video game of all time is Raw vs. SmackDown 2007. But I have a lot of favorite video games. I like Raw vs. SmackDown 2007. I like Raw vs. SmackDown 2006. I like Raw vs. SmackDown 2004. I like Friday the 13th, the video game. I like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the video game. I like Sniper Elite. No particular Sniper Elite. No particular Sniper Elite game. I like Sniper Elite 4, 5, and Resistance. I like Battlefield 1. That's a really good game. I like Call of Duty too. Those are my favorite games. The 2014 guys. So you like professional wrestling? Yes, I do. That's what originally my YouTube started out as. Originally, I started out as a wrestling YouTube channel, but I branched out to other stuff. So I do make wrestling videos on my YouTube channel. I do wrestling news videos for Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and NXT. I also make predictions and reactions for WWE pay-per-views. But I also do other stuff on my channel. I do lost media videos, food reviews, short film reviews, fan film reviews, movie reviews, TV show reviews, gaming reviews. I do a lot of content on my YouTube channel, so there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that people can watch on my YouTube channel that they can like. But to answer your question, yes, I do like professional wrestling, and yes, I do like WWE, and yes, my YouTube channel started out as a wrestling YouTube channel. It's not so much a wrestling YouTube channel anymore because I do various types of content on my channel. I also do live streams now as well of various things, so yeah. Okay, guys, I drank the last of my Dr. Pepper on stream. But anyways, guys, if you guys have any more questions for me, please keep asking. Like I have said before, the more questions you guys ask, Batcoon 420, you should watch the oldest viewed watch party. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. What's the name? You should watch Oldest Viewed Watch Party. It's a short film by the guy who made the Backrooms movie. Okay, I'll definitely check that short film out. I don't know if I'm going to be reviewing that short film on my YouTube channel anytime soon, but I'll definitely give it a review. Really, there's a lot of factors with my reviews. It depends how long the short film it is how long the short film is, how short the short film is, um, do I want to watch it, do I have time for it. Right now, I might actually have time to review that short film, because I just got done reviewing the series of videos that Dag Howlug has. I am back, bitch. Well, hello, I am welcome back, bitch. Or, hi, I'm back, bitch. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing good. This is Q&A Livestream 25, my 25th official Q&A livestream on my YouTube channel. So if you have any questions for me, I'm back, bitch. Please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment to my YouTube channel. Turn on all the notifications for all my videos, and come back to my Q&A, gaming, and comic book streams to get my watch hours on YouTube. So if you have any questions for me, I'm back, bitch. Please ask some questions. Batcoon 420. It's about an hour and 10 minutes in total. About a haunted mall. Oh, yeah, nah, I might not watch that. I particularly stay away from short films and fan films that are typically over 20 minutes. I prefer to review short films and fan films that are shorter. I think the highest I would go in terms of how many minutes a short film could be is like about around 20 to 25. So yeah, that's a little bit too long for me. Definitely, I could watch that short film in the future. I'll definitely put it to my watch later list, but I'm not going to say I'm going to be reviewing that short film anytime soon. The next short film I plan on reviewing is a short film that Jake and Angry Grandma made. They made a short film. They made a short film about Angry Grandma. They made a short film about Angry Grandma. They made a short film about Angry Grandma discovering Bigfoot. So that's probably the next short film I'm going to review on my channel. Batcoon 420. Yeah, I guess it's not really a short film, more for a short series, laughing out loud. Yeah, like I said, I don't particularly watch short films that are over 30 minutes long. That's because I like to keep them short. They're called short films for a reason. Same thing with fan films. Alvy, hi, I hope you're okay now. Thanks, Alvy, I appreciate it. I am doing better, Alvy. Obviously, I'm still sad and I'm still grieving over the death of my dog, but each day I'm getting better and better. Also, by doing stuff that makes me happy, it's made the grieving process a little bit easier. So thank you, Alvy, I appreciate you. So if you guys, Randall, hello bro, been thinking about you, hang in there. Thank you for joining, Randall, I appreciate it. I'm just doing Q&A live stream 25, so if you have any questions for me, Randall, please ask. Randall, when is your next comic book stream? Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. 12 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. 11 a.m. Western Standard Time in the United States. 7 p.m. in the UK Standard Time. And 9 p.m. in the Lebanon Standard Time. And I plan on reading Iron Man, Randall. Though I think that comic book stream is going to be really short because I only got one Iron Man comic book. So it's going to be really short. I don't know how long it will be, but it'll be short. Probably one of the shortest comic book streams. Randall, I'll be ready. Thank you, Randall. I appreciate it. If you have any more questions, Randall, please ask. Alvy, my uncle's cat died today. I'm sorry to hear that, Alvy. I'm sorry that your uncle's cat died today. I hope that you're doing better. I hope you're doing better, Alvy, and I hope you're doing better, Alvy, and I hope this live stream is making you feel better, Alvy. Hope you're feeling better. I send my condolences to you and your family and your uncle for your cat, Alvy. Randall, your last one was awesome. Yes, I plan on reading about Iron Man, and I plan on reading Iron Man. I only got one Iron Man comic book, so that comic book stream might be short, but yeah, I think you'll like it, Randall. Okay, guys, I plan on ending the live stream in about 30 minutes. As I have explained before, I will be going over to my grandparents' house today for dinner. So that's why I'm ending my stream a little bit earlier than I normally do. Well, actually, no, that's not true. Because my live streams last from anywhere from 2.5 hours to 4 hours. I think I'm only going to stream for 2.5 because, like I said before, I'm going to be going over to my grandparents' house for dinner today. My grandpa said that he's going to call me sometime soon about what time he wants to pick me up for dinner. And so if this call or if this live stream abruptly ends, that's why. I got a phone call from my grandpa telling me the time that I'm going to be eating dinner with him later, with my grandma and grandpa at my grandparents' house. So I'm ending the stream a little bit early, not going for 4 hours today, but I'm going to my regular